Hi everyone, so I'm Robin, co-founder and CEO of Unedited Editing, and today I want to show you a prompt that is super cool that I just saw from one user of the platform that gave it to me. So you'll get it for free, and it's a prompt that creates this nice and modern style of subtitles and dynamic video. So I will just prompt it here. We'll have a look at it together. So this is the prompt extracted from another agent. Create fast-paced, never long lines. Okay, so it's describing basically what you can do and build with the app. So again, for those of you who don't know, Taylor's AI, it's an AI agent for video editing and also has video generation models, but in this case we'll use stock footage, I guess. And it's describing the styles and the subtitles. So I will just say create a nice story line, then create a voice using 11 labs, then create a voice, a nice voice, it's always better. Then generate music for the edit, make the video roughly, let's say 30 seconds long. Use stock footage, add some picture effects when relevant, and we'll specify that we don't want it to use any generative AI. Don't generate any video clip. All right. What can we do last? Oh, I think we need to give it a subject. So what should the subject be? I think let's just go with something that is maybe not the most interesting type of edit, but always good to look at. So create an inspiring video about life and what it means to have a fulfilling life. Sorry if I made some typos in English. As you could tell from my accent, I'm French. And so, okay, let's see what it will create from that. So, yeah, okay. So actually we should have used the max mode, so we could just start it again with the max mode. So max is the most intelligent mode. Here we are using the auto one, which is the middle intelligence. Fast, super fast, but it's mostly for single instructions. So remove a clip or extend all the clips by 10 seconds, stuff that are very simple you can use with max, or if you want to generate videos or photos, you can use the fast mode. So it's obviously cheaper and faster. Okay, so while it works, I can describe a bit what's happening. So here you can see that it search for a voice and search again for a voice on Even Lab. We can see here and see what prompt it used to search for the voices. So it searched an narrator voice and voice search. So scrolling automatically. And the first search was calm, refined, inspirational documentary narrator, but it couldn't find any voice for that. So if we get back to the beginning, now we can see that it's generating the voice with the 11 lab, so you can see the text. I don't want to spoil, so I will close it for now. But while it's working, maybe it's a good time to explain you what you can do with the tool. So as you know, with AI, it can be very impressive and do some crazy stuff sometimes that saves a ton of time, and some of the time it still feels super stupid. So what we recommend to our users most of the time is to find a good format and spend some time with the agent refining the set of instructions. And once you could nail first instance of your video format from your footage or from stock footage or generative images, whatever, once you get the core instruction that let the agent create a video that you like, then you can just ask the agent to sum them all up into a big prompt, and exactly what I did at the beginning. So I don't know if you saw, but it was prepended with a prompt note from the first agent. And then you are able to replicate your format. So this is really the core of what you can do with Stellar. Is, let's say you want to publish every day a video. It can be an inspirational video like this if it's your thing. It can be a tutorial about your tool. It can be mental health advice, and you come up with your expertise. You come up with what can be done, what you want to share. It can be a story, it can be science, it can be whatever. And then most of the time you don't want to spend the time editing. What you want to bring is the information. It's you, and the story. And so if you spend the time with us or on your own on the app defining this first format, then you'll just be able to copy paste the prompt, just give your new footage, your new recording, your new audio, and then let the AI agent do its magic. So here we see it's thinking a lot. So actually, it's kind of typical because when you use a smaller model, an AI that is a bit less intelligent and cheaper, it will tend to compensate for the lack of intelligence by spending more time thinking. And that's exactly what's happening here. So we can see all the details of each thinking bubbles, but we don't really care. Also, given that it's something that is taking time here, you can be aware that you should be aware that all the chats that you create, so here, for instance, we could just create a new one. All the chats, they are working in parallel, so you could just close the app, come back 1 hour later and get your result fully done. Don't have to wait. And keep your computer open and alive as you would do with Cloud Code and other AI systems. Yeah, it's really working offline and on the servers. So yeah, you just have like a few seconds of reconnection, and then you can just get the flow of thinking and action back on the app. So yeah, I don't know if you saw, but at some point the agent just created a timeline. So it should be at the top, and then created the tracks. So probably here. So when you hit edited timeline, it added some information. Now we'll wait for it to stop thinking. It's funny, I don't see it think so much most of the time. So it decided to generate the speech. Okay, to make it closer to what it wants, I guess. Here you see the tips. So when you use the app, we had many users ask us to give more information about what they could do, and that's exactly what this part is meant for. And so here, it's a very good example. So the agent is taking time, thinking, and doing a lot of stuff, but we hyper-optimize the token consumption and the speed of the agent. And so especially for the editing part, so here you can see that it created everything, edited all the timeline in one shot, and you saw it appear in 1 second. So yes, it took some time to generate the content and think, but then it could just put everything at once in timeline. So let's have a look at what it created. I think I would wait for it to finish because, yeah, sometimes finalizing by having a look at the timeline and seeing if it made mistakes, seeing if everything is well aligned. So I don't want to spoil it and just let it finish its work. So to give you some insight on the app, you can zoom on the timelines, very standard. You can extend this if you want to see the video in bigger. You can extend the chat if you want to spend more time on the chat. And here I think we care about seeing the timeline a bit and what the agent is editing. So it's adding a short hold, so the piece lands closer to. Okay, so this is a very good insight. The agents, and that's something that you need to keep in mind when you interact with agents and with tellers. They can be very, very stupid sometimes. And if you give it an instruction, like I want a video that is 30 seconds long, then it will do 10 voice generation so that they land exactly at 30 seconds, which is not what you want most of the time. So if you don't need an exact timing, especially when you generate stuff, so like voices that are written predictable in the length, then just add a quick word as I did at the beginning, where you say, I want a video that is roughly 30 seconds. Anyway, I won't make you wait longer, and let's have a look at what it created.
What makes life full? not noise, not excess, presence, shared meals, unhurried walks, meaningful work.
Okay, so here you see typical of the less intelligent agents. So let's move back to Max and say, the subtitles. Subtitles. They are very small in the middle. You need to create custom well position and size ones. Make sure they don't overlap. Okay, I think you can remove one of the tracks. Sorry for that. So here, I was kind of surprised. I say it's my first time, trying this prompt again after the demo we had with the user that inspired this recording, and I was surprised that it would have two subtitles track. It's really something that will only happen when you use the smaller AI models. So yeah, you can default with max mode when you want to do real work and full edits. And auto mode is good when you're experimenting and like iterating step by step. Fast mode is when you give again instructions one by one. Alright, so it's deleted one of the track, which is good. We are getting there. I think it's also increase the titles. Okay, I don't really like this effect. We could ask it to change it after. Maybe let's start by
What makes life full? Not noise, not excess, presence, shared meals, unhurried walks.
Okay, so it removed the audio from the stock clips.
Not excess, presence, shared meals, unhurried walks.
I'm very happy here. It should have aligned the subtitles. So no, it's a bit weird. What I did is I am also making these demos just to show you the process and what the kind of mistake that can happen, so you get a feel for it. But if I should have started with the max mode, otherwise it gets confused by the less intelligent reasoning of the beginning of the chat. So I will just say the texts are not very beautiful. They should not have the weird transparent black background. Yeah, let's remove that. I really don't like this style. And what should we do? Oh, also the text. The subs are not aligned with the audio. Fixed that. All right. Okay. Sorry for that. But I think it's good. It's what I want to share with these videos. And even though it made mistakes, again, so it's not a well-refined format. I thought I could just copy paste it, but yeah, let's wait for it to load, and we can maybe go back to the beginning of the chat. Okay, it's not loading the beginning of the chat. I don't know why. Okay, you're right. The black caption boxes made it feel clunky. Yeah, thanks. It's getting transcript. So when it gets the transcript, it can get the exact timing of the words, so it will be able to align very precisely the text, the subtitles with the audio. Exact for timing, yeah, obviously. And what could be changed if we have a look? Oh, so yeah, you see it's added like a picture-in-picture image.
Honest days, noticing moments, small rituals, quiet laughter, courage to begin, grace to stay, sunrise hope, evening stillness, people who know you, showing up, becoming someone good,
Alright, so finally it made the edits. And we can have a look at the updated timeline with the proper titles. Oh, that's much better. You see, using the max mode. You should go with the max mode.
What makes life full? Not noise, not excess, presence, shared meals, unhurried walks, meaningful work, trusted hands, honest days, noticing moments, small rituals, quiet laughter, courage to begin, grace to stay, sunrise hope, evening stillness, people who know you, showing up, becoming someone good, a life worth living.
Okay, it's cool. So now I would say I don't like the voice, so we should generate the voice again. But then I'm showing a demo of Taylor, so I will just ask it to add an end title screen saying made with Taylor.ai. Okay, here we go. Also generate a new better narrator voice. Use 11 Lab v3. So basically it's a bit of technical wording, but I know that I wanted to use the best 11 Lab models here. So I can name it, or you could ask it to just use a better model, but I feel like when you know the models, it's always better to name them. It will avoid like this last % of mistake that can happen sometimes, and I really don't want that during the demo. So generate a new better narrator voice, user v3. Then realign the texts and clips to the new audio. Awesome, let's go ahead. Okay, so I know this video is long, so if you stayed until the end, thank you very much for taking the time. So obviously it's still just the beginning of what we'll be able to do when we live direct or edit, do chat-based editing. But it opens the door of video creation to so many more people. So obviously if you are a video editor watching or listening, then you might feel a hic, because you would have been able to do this edit in maybe, so it's been 17 minutes, you would have been able to do it in 30 minutes, but you would not have had to wait for the agent to do its thing, and you would have been a bit more precise, but just searching for the stock footage takes time, then writing the subtitles and changing the font, it will take time. Generating, even if you generate music on the side, it means you need to have a subscription on 11 Labs. It means you need to have an account on Pixel to grab the footage. All of that, it's a bit of friction, that we are trying to remove inside Tailors by just bringing all the relevant tools inside a single application, a single agent that is super specialized and harnessed for video creation, which means you can go with it super safely. You don't have to worry if it will change your emails or your computer or do weird stuff with FmpEg. It's all tailor-made for it, and it's all optimized for the web usage. It's all optimized. It's agent native. We built this tool since more than 2 years, betting on the fact that agents were going to be good enough to do video edits. And here we are. We are just a step away from having the experience that is fully where we want. We still have some friction, sometimes some annoyance with the agents, but when you know what you want to do and you know the format, it's a really, really great tool. Talking about annoyances, we have some delays here, so what I would do sometimes is I will stop the chat and ask it to continue. Okay, let's see if it helps. Sorry, I shouldn't have stopped it. It was working in the background, so maybe I was just needing to reload the app. Okay, continue. Let's see what it's doing now. Again, raw, unedited. I know it's paradoxical to do an unedited video showing a tool that can do edits automatically. But my goal here is not to make a fancy video. My goal here, and we can advocate for that. Sometimes you don't need to edit videos, but when you do, well, we are trying to make the best tool in the AI era for that. Sorry, my screen got locked for a second. Right, so a lot of thinking. Oh yeah, we move back to the auto mode. Applying the clean rewrite now on Unedited. So yeah, because I reloaded the page, we are back with the auto mode. That is sometimes making mistakes. So yeah, it's all the editing instructions, and yeah, from what we can tell, it's not. It has a small mistake. But you should be able to do it again, or maybe we can just stop it and relaunch the max mode. I'm curious to see if it can do it. Okay, so let's stop it. I think it's too big of an edit for the smaller model like auto. So let's go with max. Continue. Try again. Your intelligence level. So you don't need to say that, obviously. I'm just playing with it a bit.
What makes life full? Not noise, not excess, presence.
Actually, I quite like the music, the background music. It's subtle, but I like it. Okay, so it's here when you see get LLM optimized timeline, we are actually showing a super optimized version of the edit timeline, so that the LLM, so the AI, is able to understand what's happening without being bloated with unnecessary details. Okay, so it edited timeline. I think it just okay. It's changed the audio, removed the titles as it will need to regenerate them. Okay, track editorial type. Okay, so it seemed to have misnamed this track. Should be able to do it again. I think it's because the previous model was yeah, okay. Previous model probably renamed the track. All right. Well, this is the good demo to do today. Okay, please go ahead, agent. And so this is a bit of a specific case where I need to be in front of the video and waiting for it. So that's why I'm very regarding in terms of what it's doing. But again, if you just close the application and come back 30 minutes later or work on other edits at the same time, it's much less of a frustration to have the agent work for a long time. First half is in. Okay, so it worked. It added the first part of the subtitles, and then it will write the second part now. Okay, awesome. I think adding the file voice phrase live fully. Oh, I see. It was the end title also made by Taylors. Yeah, nice. Thank you, agent. That's what I like about the Max mod. You get this, friends moment where you're happy that it made what you wanted to do. So yeah, I think we don't really need to have it continue thinking. I think it's almost done. Oh, it's finalizing. Okay, what is it doing now? Oh, it's readjusting the different clips so that they are aligned with the new audio. Makes sense. Again, good for the Max mod. On video track audio. So it's just doing the technical stuff. Again, if you're not an editor, you might not understand what's happening, but all of these operations, they would need to be done at some point. When you change the track, making sure that everything is aligned again, that you don't have duplicates. Okay, so yeah, we have 2 tracks. I don't know why. I think I should just be able to delete one of them. I will ask it. Why do we have 2 video tracks? All right. It feels, and I'm a software engineer, so I've seen the exact same curve in adoption and the skills of the agents on different tasks on software engineering. And when I started using AI for coding, it felt exactly the same as now. It felt super powerful, and you know that you could save a lot of time already, but you still had some frustration. And I think now the AIs, there is so much training data online and so much usage for coding agents that the LLM and the AI were trained on this, and they are super good at it. And now I think the next improvement of the model is that they will get more general for agent tasks that are not coding. But all that to say that we basically just have to wait for the next agent version to make our app 50% more easy to use. So let's have a look at the final video.
What makes life full? Not noise, not excess. Presence. Shared meals, unhurried walks, meaningful work, trusted hands, honest days, noticing moments, small rituals, quiet laughter, courage to begin, grace to stay, sunrise hope, evening stillness, people who know you, showing up, becoming someone good, a life worth living.
Well, you know what? I quite like it. So it's been a bit of a struggle, and I'm part of the developer team, so I'm frustrated when we see some X, and I know that the agent can be much better, and I can be a bit annoyed, and also I didn't use the max mode from the start. But I have to say I'm very happy with the end result. So just check out the description, you will see the prompt. Maybe I will create a new version that is more optimized after our iteration, because it was a bit of struggle. So the agent obviously needed more context to be able to do a final video with less struggle. So all of that will be in the description, and I'm super happy to have a chat in the comments and on LinkedIn, Discord, wherever. So have a look at Taylor.ai, and thank you very much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.